Welcome to the Overcoming Mediocrity podcast, where today's top influencers and entrepreneurs on the rise share empowering stories and ninja tips to become the fuel that ignites a positive change in your life. Our guests don't simply coast through life. They don't let difficult situations stop them. They set big goals, keep their eyes on the prize, and they're joining us today to share insider secrets you can use right now to step into your power and live your purpose. Now, here's your host, Christy Ruffino.
Well, hello and welcome to the Overcoming Mediocrity podcast. This is Christy Ruffino, and I'm excited to have Melissa Hughes with us today. Welcome, Melissa.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, so I am going to, we've gotten to know each other more so in the last month. We've been in a program together for almost a year now. And in the last month, we had like this experience together and we got to know each other a little more intimately. And I found out that you closed on a house today. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been crazy over here, but we're happy to finally find a place to get settled.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I know. And what you've been through, like, we're not going to get into your whole story. Everybody check out Melissa because her whole story is incredible. I'm going to share a little bit about her bio, and then she's going to share her mini story on why she's so passionate about TikTok in a moment. But this is really incredible. So Melissa has been booked twice on the Kelly Clarkson show. Oh, great. Now somebody's knocking at my door. She is a TikTok influencer, a best-selling author, and an international speaker. Again, she's been on the Kelly Clarkson show twice booked, and she has been featured for the New York Times bestseller Primal Stream on NBC. Oh, what is that?
The Primal Scream.
Okay, yeah, Primal Scream. What is that?
Yeah, it was a segment on one of the Kelly Clarkson show, and it was basically moms during COVID that wanted to just scream.
Oh, I love it.
And a woman, she wrote a book about it, and they interviewed me about my primal scream moment during COVID.
That is too fun. I'm glad we paused a moment to explain that because that is fun. You have right now over, probably more so, 190,000 followers on TikTok with 5.7 million likes and over 500 times in the last 7 days. Wow. You are a best-selling author of a book, She Can Laugh, and she's working on her first children's book. How fun.
Yeah, it is exciting. I can't wait for it to come out.
Yeah. So you've written for HAIN magazine and has been featured on the Point Church podcast. And you have been a keynote speaker at Spice Women's Conference. You have a bachelor's degree in exercise science from Grand Valley State University. She's a holistic coach after studying over 100 different dietary theories. Melissa has studied through the School of Evangelism in Florida with Reinhard Bonnkee, and she has danced with the Milwaukee Ballet Company, and she has also led her church with her husband for several years in the UK and Wales. Oh my gosh. And you now live in Michigan with her husband and their 2 children. So, wow. That's just like a little glimpse of everything Melissa's done in her story.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride.
Yes. Very and for your age, it's like, oh my gosh, how has this young girl done so much in such a short time? But that leads us to your current story is, your TikTok journey has been a short journey and you've done a lot in a short time. And I know everybody listening, stay tuned because at the second half of this show, she's going to share some great ninja tips. But right now we just kind of want to know why TikTok? How did this happen?
Yeah, it's so funny because I joke about how I accidentally went viral because I really did. But it really is an interesting story. My husband and I, when we moved back from the UK, we had to get a house. And so at the time I was a stay-at-home mom, did not want to work. And we really needed the extra income to be able to afford a house. So I got a job that I was happy with, I was enjoying, still missed my kids, really just wanted to be at home with my kids, but I did get a good job. And then COVID happened. and I lost that job. And the only job that was available for me at the time was a job working in my kids' daycare. And it wasn't even like I could be with them. Like I was like, it was like we were separate because I couldn't be in their room because I was their mom. I was able to be in the building with them. So there
and
you
it was
go.
good hours, right? Good hours,
It was
school
good hours,
hours. Yeah.
Like it was a good mom job, but
Yes.
it really, for the first time, it's so funny, like listening to you say my bio, because a lot of times we do just hear the highlights of people's lives, but we don't see the underbelly and the trenches of like kind of the process it took to take them there. And it was the first time in my life I was like, I don't have a plan. I like COVID, which I think a lot of people felt that way. You know, what's like the plans changed. Like, what am I going to do? And I just remember thinking to myself, like, I just don't know like what I'm going to do for a career. Anyway, every morning on my drive into work, I listen to this broadcast, Focus on the Family.
Oh yeah. I listen to that too. I love that.
Yeah, it's a Christian radio show, and I have to be at work at 6 a.m. So that 5:30 broadcast in the morning, I'd listen to it every morning. And the only thing I started thinking about that I thought that I was good at was talking. I was like, man, I love this radio show. I love the podcast. I was like, I'd love to do something like this someday. Because I'm looking on Indeed and everything on there is just not really what I want to do. And so I started thinking about like video and media, but I was like, I don't know anyone in video or media or anything like that. And I just got this thought one day as I was praying, and I really felt like God put it on my heart to just record a video and put it on social media. And I truly had no idea like what that meant or what that looked like or anything. And this one day when I was homesick from work, I thought, well, I kind of have heard of this like app called TikTok, and it's kind of a video app. I don't know. And so I uploaded this video of my kids sledding during COVID because we were all at home and we were at my in-laws anyways. And so I uploaded this video, went to bed, woke up in the morning, and it had generated thousands of views. And I had started gaining this following of thousands of people. And I honestly thought that I had done something, like the app was broken. I was like, is this right? Like, what's going on? And suddenly all these media companies started reaching out to me. The video's gone viral. It ended up generating 22 million views.
Oh my God. Wait, back up. This was your very first post. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Like, this is totally a divine download, right? Because this isn't something that we can't do this on our own. We cannot create this kind of result from our human efforts.
No.
Wow.
It was a God thing. Like without a doubt. And I was it was so overwhelming, and exciting and scary. Like everyone thinks that they want to go viral, but it's overwhelming. And so then like shortly after that, the Kelly Clarkson show reached out to me because they loved the video so much. And meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out TikTok because I truly have no idea what the app is or how to use it. So it was a crazy time, but I just continued to like post about motherhood. Because the video was obviously, it was my kids going sledding, and it looked like I kind of lost them. At the end of the sledding hill. You should go see it. MQ79. You'll love it.
Okay. Everybody go see the video because she hasn't had enough views on it.
Yeah. So then I just really started learning a lot about TikTok and like really immersed myself in it and continue with the momentum of it and just have gotten great traction, found it to be an incredible tool for business. And from there, more opportunities kind of opened up. And now I coach businesses on how to use TikTok to generate leads and grow their business and grow their social media. So it's just last year at this time, no plan, no idea, no connections, working a job that I did not enjoy. And it's amazing to see what can happen in 1 year.
Yeah. Holy cow. This is a true social media success story. But what's even better is now you have learned a lot along the way, so you can help other people have
Oh,
success
yeah.
with it as well, and
Oh,
that's the true blessing, is because now you've realized that happened for a reason. Sometimes we have our messes and they become our message in the world, but this is almost kind of like, this great opportunity has become your message, and now you're using that to help other people, which I love
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just so passionate about it. And I know we're going to get into that, but it's so much more to me than this like social media tool and gain a following. It's just such a way to like change your life and get your message in front of the world. So yeah.
Oh, we should talk about that, because I would love to figure out how to use it for all of our authors. Like, we have so many
Yeah.
women that have it. Like, I talked to somebody today. I mean, gosh, I could just go on and on and on about the incredible stories. She was in a near fatal plane crash in Alaska. Everybody died but her. And and she survived. And, 2 years
Wow.
later, she's able to walk, not perfectly, but just her experience. And now how she wants to use that experience to make aviation more, safe. And, it's just, I could go on and
Yeah.
on about all of these incredible stories. And if we can kind of somehow leverage TikTok to get these voices out to be heard by more people, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Well, and
So,
that's the thing is I feel like there's so many people with incredible stories and things to offer,
yes.
and they feel very stuck in trying to like get their voice heard and get that message out there. And I'm excited about TikTok and how it's the power of it right now and the
Yeah.
leverage you can use. So it's really an exciting opportunity for people right now.
Oh, I'm so cool. I'm so excited about the next session here. So everybody hang tight. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back, and Melissa's going to just dive in so we can all, I'm ready. I've got plenty of space to take notes, and I am going to be writing, I'm sure, frantically to keep up with her. So can you hang on a moment, Melissa?
Yep.
Okay. Today's episode is brought to you by the Overcoming Mediocrity Project. Are you ready to share your story in a life-changing book with other success-driven women? Then, what if you could use that book to get speaking gigs, podcast interviews, and possibly a new client or two? Wouldn't that be great? Well, watch out, chicken soup. Here comes Overcoming Mediocrity. Our proven system can transform your struggle story into a powerful signature message, and then as one chapter in an Amazon best-selling book. Our process is simple and economical, and it will bring a lot of eyeballs on you, your business, and your big message to the world. We welcome you to apply to join our project. Just visit us at overcomingmediocrity.org and click on the apply button at the top of the page. We'll see you soon. All right. Well, hello, everybody. Christy here and Melissa on the Overcoming Mediocrity podcast. And we're going to dive in right away. So we have plenty of time for Melissa to share all of her TikTok ninja tips. So if I was going to venture into the TikTok world, what is the first thing that I would need to know?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, the first thing that you would need to truly know is that you have a space on that platform, and just like knowing that you have something good to say. Because I think, like growing anything or starting anything, it's always challenging in the beginning because there's a learning curve and things like that. But if you really believe in your message and what you're sharing, you're going to be able to push through that barrier and that initial growth pain, and really take an authority on the platform and let your voice and your message be known. So more of like an internal thing, I would say, is really, really important. And then throwing paint at the wall and posting and seeing what sticks.
So
Truly.
let's before we go on to the paint, I really want to get back to that whole the core essence of who we are. What is the clarity around what our purpose is, right? Because I have seen so many entrepreneurs that go out and they get going in a business, and our focus is to talk about business with TikTok and how to leverage it. But if we don't have that purpose figured out, and we're just trying things, and we're looking what other people are doing, and okay, oh, I love what they're doing. Let me do that for a little bit. We've got to be ourselves, right? We've got to like find our authentic purpose and just own it.
Oh my goodness. That is the truth. And it's really funny because so in the beginning, like I always, when you start growing on the platform, you're in an exploratory phase. That's what I call it, where you might be copying other people, or you might like be using their voice, or just trying a bunch of different things.
Yep.
And that's okay, because you're
For
starting.
a little while. Absolutely.
Correct. And then there comes a point where you need to define more of who you are. And I feel like it comes on the journey, right? But I have this story, and it was so pivotal for me, but I uploaded this video talking about how, basically like how if your daughter comes to you, your son, your children come to you and they say, you know, mommy, do you like my picture? And I did this video responding back and saying, do you like your picture? And they said, yeah, but but do you like it? And I said, but do you like your picture? And anyway, that was kind of the video. And I got so many people that either loved it or hated it. And because I got those negative comments, I took the video down, because I was like, oh, maybe people don't agree with me, or maybe that like I shouldn't have done it like that. And what I realized was the very lesson that I was trying to instill in my children and pass along was, what do you think about your picture? Like, because everyone's going to have an opinion, right?
Right.
But it was seriously a defining moment for me to be okay with the critic, because and just not appeasing to everybody. You have to have like that polarization at some point. And it's a really scary transition. But what do you think about your voice and your content? Truly, what do you think? Not what everybody else thinks. What do you think? So I uploaded the video back up, and I did a video response talking about how I'm actually grateful for the critic, because you've helped me define my voice on this platform.
Gosh, what a like great story, because it's a story about how you taught that principle to your son, but you didn't recognize it until you reflected upon that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to own our authentic voice, and then we're going to throw paint. All right. What does that mean? We're going to throw paint on the wall.
Yeah. So TikTok, like the reason why it's so viral right now, and the reason why people like it, is because it's very relaxed. With Instagram, it's become such a business space. It's so professional, and it's so
polished.
staged.
Yeah. Yeah.
So polished. Yeah. People are done. People are over it. They want something real and authentic. But what I'm noticing is a lot of people, when you go to upload a video, there's a lot of perfectionism that comes around that, or like trying to get it right. But really just like, seriously, just recording that video, or thinking that thought and recording yourself saying, or taking that picture, whatever it is, and you just start posting, because you just don't know what's going to click or what's going to go viral. And so you really need to just get over yourself and just start trying and throwing paint at the wall, and getting used to seeing yourself on camera, getting used to your voice, and just start and let go of some of those, that perfectionism.
Okay. I love that. All right. So, before we transition into how this can actually be used for business, are there any other just general tips that you want our audience to know? Yeah.
If there's someone right now listening that's like, okay, I want to do this. The other thing I would just say is set up your profile, get a nice, you got to have a nice little bio in there. You only got 80 characters, but state who you are, state what you're about, make it clear. And those first 5 videos that you upload really do need to be in your niche, or in like what you want to talk about. If it's like, home decor, or business tips, or coaching people on confidence, like just make yourself clear and make yourself known, and just start posting and start going for it.
All right. So I'm brand new here. I think when we were together, I just kind of set up my basic profile, but that's all I've done. So I'm not going to get into what that's all about, but if we define our voice and use those first what you said, 5 videos that are authentic to what our audience, like who our ideal client is and what we really want to do to serve them. How in the heck can we use this for business? Like I'm not understanding the connection of taking these fun videos that can lead to helping clients.
Yeah, it's actually quite amazing because so there's people that are on all these different social media platforms, right? And a lot of people are trying to get their message out there. So they're on Instagram, they're putting money towards those ads, or Facebook putting money towards those ads, and they're working really hard. But the beautiful thing about TikTok is what's called the For You page. FOR space YOU, For You page. And that is where you get new people that are in your industry or in your niche, or that like the algorithm has tailored to your interests, new people every single day of videos that are going viral. So like when on all the other apps, you are only finding the only people that you see in your feed are people that you're following. Whereas on TikTok, your homepage is like a discovery page. So you might I might see your face pop up on my For You page, because we're in like kind of similar industry here. And you say something that I really like. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I love what she just said. So now I'm clicking on your profile. Now I'm looking at your other videos. And because I'm seeing your face, I'm seeing the inflection in your tone, I'm listening to you, you're getting people to know, like, and trust you. It's very personal. And you use TikTok as your front engine. So you get people to know, like, and trust you, and your videos are getting pushed out to different audiences all the time. And you then, at the end of your videos, give a call to action, such as follow for more, or click my link in my bio, or head over to my Instagram. And there are different ways to do it. But you then drive traffic to your website, to your Instagram. And now, because these videos are gaining more reach than those other platforms, you're now getting traffic to those other platforms, or your Instagram or YouTube, or whatever. Wherever else you're on. Does that make sense?
So you want to have a clear call to action, I think, is a key thing as well. I mean, and it doesn't have to be the same for every video. Now, do you want to have a call to action in every video, or is it okay to have some of them with no call to actions?
Yeah, I think it's fine to have some with no call to action, because you're really you don't want to come across salesy on TikTok.
Right. That's
right.
What I was thinking.
Yeah. I kind of describe TikTok like you're creating this like Thanksgiving meal. You have some videos that are like the meat, and they go viral, and they really like push you out there as a creator or business owner. But then you have these other sides, right? Like you got the green beans, you got the mashed potatoes, you got the condiments. And those are really just videos that are like you and your kids, or you and your dog, and, things that show a bit more of your personality, or just they're not meant to be as impactful. They're meant to be fun and get your audience to know you as a person, not just a business owner.
Okay. So I know I saw your videos. I kind of looked at some of them, did a little bit of stalking with what you got going on. And how do we do all those crazy like banners on them? And how do we do all those extra things? Are there like certain resources you find that are like better than others, or is that part of TikTok?
Yeah. Can I just tell you, I feel like I should have said this up front, but I have grown my account continuing to work this job, my childcare job, and done all of my videos in my car on my lunch break.
Oh my gosh, that is so crazy.
I have literally grown my account to over 195,000 followers in my car.
In your car. That needs to be like one of your master classes you do.
Yeah. So like right now, with YouTube, it's like all this crazy software and editing programs. No, this is all done in the app. And it's again, like Christy, I'm just going to tell you, if there's like a bunch of steps that I need to take, I am not going to be able to do it, because I'm just not that smart. TikTok is meant for people.
Don't say that. You are brilliant.
No, but like technical stuff. Like,
got it. Right.
I am just lost. I'm truly a lost puppy. So the fact that I have managed to do this is a miracle, trust, and just how easy TikTok is. So yes, all those like banners, the captions, it's all just a click of a button in the app, and it's very simple. So
Okay.
you can,
So we
you can
don't
grow
have to
your
have,
account in your car.
we don't have to have all of these other like things connecting and this
No.
laptop and that app and this whatever for photos. We can do it all from there. I love that. And of course
Yeah,
we can do it. So should I leave my office and go to my car when I want to go do
definitely.
my TikTok?
It's a
Okay.
quiet place.
Too bad winter's coming up. Ugh, that's okay.
I know.
All right. So, all right, let's see. What other tips do we want to share? What other things that do you want our audience to know so they can become TikTok masters, either in or out of their car?
Oh my goodness, so many things. Are you looking for more practical tips or more like internal tips?
How
for
about
people?
how often? Once a day?
Okay. Yeah. So when you are first starting out, when it was so overwhelming trying to figure out the app, like I said, I'm not that techie. So I really just needed to understand it a bit more. I only posted 3 times a week.
Okay.
So
Well, that's doable.
yeah. And I grew, I gained followers just by posting 3 times a week. And then once I felt comfortable, it turned into 5 days a week, and I've stayed there. And sometimes so now I post still 5 days a week. I don't do it on the weekends because I honor my family time boundaries.
Good for you.
Yeah. But I will sometimes post 2 or 3 times a day now, just because it's so easy. And if I like have something fun, I feel like I want to say, it doesn't necessarily feel burdensome, especially because I have that time on the weekend.
You probably think TikTok now, right? It's like, it's in your
Yeah.
brain more. Like when you learn to speak a language, you're thinking about the language, but once you get good at it, now you're like, you think Spanish or you think French. I mean, your brain just automatically, it becomes more natural. And so for you, it's probably the same way. It's like you're doing something and something happens and you think, oh, I'm going to do a TikTok post, as opposed to me, I'm going to think about for 3 days what I'm going to post.
Yeah.
Because it's so new to me. I haven't built that TikTok muscle yet.
That TikTok muscle. That's right. Yeah. And, I think just the biggest thing, truly the biggest thing, is just being consistent. Because I think people might start out and they're excited for a month, and then they hit that slump where they're like, oh, I'm not doing as great. Or this isn't going the way that I thought or I wanted. And I got to be honest with you, I felt that. But pushing through and truly just being like, no, I do have a space here, and I do have a spot on this platform. And, I'm going to be honest with you. My husband was super helpful. And this is why I think a coach is great, because there was a point where I was like, man, my videos aren't doing well. What's going on? And he's like, I'll tell you why. And if for anyone that knows the Enneagram, he's an 8. And he is such a straight talker. And I love him for it. But he goes, well, your videos aren't performing well because your content sucks.
Love that.
I was like, what? You know how hard I'm working.
That's me.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
But he helped me to be able to like find my voice and be more comfortable on camera. So having somebody review your videos and give you feedback is really helpful.
Yeah. Get more clarity and hone in a little bit more, right?
Yes.
So you mentioned consistency, and I get that. You want to be like, even if it's twice a week, but just doing it twice a week, not like 5 times 1 week and then miss a week and then do one. So I'm understanding that part, but as far as consistency goes, do we want to have a schedule, say Monday morning and Thursday afternoon? Like, how does that come into play?
I would say truly, if you're putting out good content, like I would definitely stick to like, a time. Like I think I did like Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, right? So I picked a day, but as far as like the time, you might find, I think that's different for every creator, so because I speak to moms, I chose to start posting my videos around 1, because I thought a lot of moms have probably just got their kiddos down for a nap. And they want to just sit on the couch and open up their phone. So I'm going to post at this time. And that seemed to work really well for me.
Brilliant. Because the morning, they're probably, even if they're like at school, they're dishes, laundry, this and that, or probably after lunch, they're kind of just chilling.
Yes.
Right. Taking a breath, regrouping, getting ready for after school or getting dinner ready. I like that. So thinking about your target audience when they would have TikTok time and use that as your window of opportunity, your consistent window of opportunity. I love that. Okay. All right. What else? I think we've got about 1 or 2 more minutes here.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, the other thing that's incredibly important to get your videos to go viral is you need to increase your watch time. So how TikTok works is you put your video out there and then it gets shown to a group of people. If that video's watch time is long, like they watch your whole video, it gets pushed out to more people. So you want to get people to watch your video. So the thing that's the most important in the beginning is your hook. If you lose people in that first 3 to 5 seconds and they just swipe because you haven't hooked them in, then you could be saying something so amazing in that video. But if they've swiped you because you haven't been engaging in the beginning, they're not going to hear it and your video is going to plummet. So getting that hook is seriously crucial.
Can you give us an example?
Oh yeah. So let me ask you, Christy, how long have you been in business?
18 years.
18 years.
Well,
and if you could
18 years with this, what I'm doing now in various different ways, but yes, 18 years.
If you could maybe give me a guesstimate of how many people you feel like, how many women or whatever you feel like you've helped.
Oh, I think I'm at over 3,000 between my women's networking organization and my authors and the coaching clients.
Yeah. So you could literally open up a video and say literally your credentials and just say the number one thing that holds people back from growing their business. I'm about to tell you what it is. I've been in this industry for 18 years and I've worked with over 3,000 clients. And the biggest thing that holds you back is consistency or whatever it is.
I get it. Hook them in right away with my credibility, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And saying the number one thing that holds you back, or I've been in this industry for 25, I've been in business for 18 plus years, worked with over 3,000 clients. The number one thing that holds people back from growing their business is they just don't niche down. Whatever the
right. What is it? Whatever you're going to tell them in that video, give them the context right away and hook them in so they want to learn what is going to be coming up.
Yeah. And they're like, oh my goodness, this woman knows what she's talking about. And I actually am struggling to grow my business. So what's the number one thing that she's noticed through all of her experience? And then you just give that value bomb and that's it. 15 to 60 second video, 15 to 30 is really better, the shorter. And then just say, if you want to know more, click my link or follow for more. And it's boom. You've got that hook, you've got that pain point, you've got that value bomb, and it's impactful, it's succinct. You've said it in fewer words, you've become a better speaker, you've honed in on your communication skills, and now you're reaching millions of people.
All right, so let's go back to this because I get the hook and I want to go back to the watch time because the more people watch it, then the more people are going to see it. But then you're saying now have a short 15 to 30 second video.
Yeah. So it is a quick app. You think, oh my goodness, how can I say something so great in 15 to 30 seconds? But you can, and it helps you become a better communicator. But if you could get someone to watch that whole 30-second video, that video is going to get pushed out. Most people only maybe get if you have a 30-second video, maybe 7 or 10 seconds watch time, something like that. Mm-hmm. So getting that watch time up, TikTok just wants to keep you on the app. So if that video is getting good watch time, TikTok's well, we're going to push this out to more people because it's obviously keeping people on this app.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we have
a 1 minute video or a 2 minute video, we may think we're giving more, but we're not getting as many views because if they leave in 30 seconds, then we've got basically a very small percentage of a watch time.
Correct.
Got it. All right, cool. That is a really great concept that I wouldn't have gotten if we didn't dive into this question.
Well, I'm glad that I brought it up.
Yay. Yeah, me too. And then I want to backtrack to the For You page. So that's a page on TikTok that we set up with. Tell me a little bit more about what that is, because we kind of like whizzed by the For You page.
So that's just how the app is actually just set up. So
so we don't have to do anything.
No,
it's like the home page.
Correct. It's the homepage. And then you can toggle over to people that you're following. But 70% of users on TikTok spend a majority of users on TikTok spend 70% of their time on the For You page.
Okay.
So so you're constantly seeing new people, new creators, new information. And then, those people that you're following, you can toggle over and check in on them, but you're always getting those new videos. So it's a great way to get your message out there.
Okay. I think I have one more question, not saying that you can't bring up another point, but why is this different than Snapchat? Because you can do video on Snapchat, right?
Right.
Yeah.
TikTok, though, it gets the viral. Well, first of all, right now, and this is why it's really important to get on the app, is because of how new it is.
Oh.
And the organic reach on the platform currently. Right.
Yeah.
But also it is the second most downloaded app in 2020 and also now in 2021.
Really?
So right there under Instagram. So a lot of people are getting on the app. Not saying Snapchat, isn't great or whatever, but I just see this as like, when Facebook first came out, all the young people were on Facebook. And then Instagram came out, all the young people migrated off Facebook and went to Instagram.
Yep.
Those were the millennials. That was like my generation. And now Gen Z is like so over Instagram and has migrated to TikTok. And now that older generation is migrating there too. It is going to be a phenomenal business tool in the next 10 years. I mean, it already is.
Wow.
So do yourself a favor and
get in there now, right? Get in there now. Okay. So then that leads me to how you help your clients. So do you help people come up with a specific strategy?
Yeah. So if you're kind of on social media and you're struggling, you've been working really, really hard to grow, and you've got a good product, or you do a coaching service or whatever, I coach you on TikTok. I give you strategies, I coach you, I review your videos with you, we get content ideas together, and I do private coaching. And then we use TikTok to generate leads and grow your business and your other social media platforms. But it is just through personal coaching, and you would be the one to create your videos because you are the brand.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's just you giving us the direction. So we're at least trying to go in the right direction and maybe not wasting time on things that aren't necessarily going to get us the results.
Exactly.
Yay. Love it. All right. And I know you've got a special gift, and I love this part because it allows us the opportunity to still serve all of the people that are not maybe right now in a position to work with you. And you have this viral TikTok video blueprint that you're giving our audience. Tell us about that.
Yes. So I give this to all of my clients when they sign up with me. And I've consistently had them say every single time we get back on that call, they're like, this is so helpful. Like, this really helps me, because how you communicate on the app is just so different. And I give you a blueprint of how to structure your videos to go viral.
That is good.
Yes. So it's literally how to create a viral video on TikTok. And I have a blueprint that I'm giving away, and it's that hook, it's that pain point, it's that value bomb, and it's that call to action. And it's nice where you can write it all out. And then when you go to record your video, you've got it all right there. So you can just read it off or look at it and get it done and get your videos scripted well. Start out right.
All right. Well, this was such a pleasure to be able to have you share all of this information and share your story. The link for that video blueprint will be in the show notes below, wherever you're watching this episode. And I want to encourage the whole audience, if you learned anything from Melissa, please share it with the people you know, because not only will it help them, but it will help yourself, because we learn more, we retain more when we share information or teach others what we just learned. And I also encourage you to review our show, like our show, give us whatever you can do to share us, because the more audience and the bigger the audience and the bigger the reach we have, the more we're able to get amazing guests like Melissa to join us. So
thank you so much. It's been so fun. I've
Yes.
loved our conversation today, and it's been great chatting about it.
Yeah. And congratulations once again on your house. Go celebrate with your family. And
Yes.
thanks, everybody. Bye-bye for
Thank
now.
you.
Thanks for listening to the Overcoming Mediocrity podcast, where we believe that everyone can have the business and life of their dreams once they've learned the art of mastering their story. Mastering our stories is the key to everything we want in life. Our stories can either hold us back or they can propel us to new heights. We can choose. You can choose. Choose to overcome mediocrity with us. Let's achieve greatness together. To learn more, visit www.overcomingmediocrity.org. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review this podcast.